Get therapy.
I'm not reading.
Get therapy.
What is up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome to another not lives. I feel like you guys are getting used to us not doing lives anymore, unfortunately. I'm your host today, the Punny Pinoy John, joined with me by my fellow Tuesday, Josh L. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, dude? Yeah, it's unfortunate we haven't done a live in a while, apart from Patreon. But yeah, it's been a busy summer for all of us, so we will get back to the lives eventually. But until then, I hope these episodes are good enough.
You still get something though, right? So it's not like you're going to completely miss us. And speaking of future lives, we kind of talked about this behind the scenes, but our live schedules might change starting September. So we don't know if it's going to be on a Tuesday or a Thursday, or sometimes we have to flip-flop depending on the schedule. But it is now more important than ever to hit that subscribe button on YouTube, especially if you're on YouTube, and hit that notification bell. That way you get a notification when we're going to go on live. But we'll announce that. We'll try to preemptively, give you guys a heads up so that way you don't miss it. But as usual, we always post it afterwards as well. So you'll never completely miss it.
Wow. Good call out, John, because
Yeah.
I forgot about that. But yeah, so we used to do Wednesday lives for about 2 hours. This will only be about an hour, but it's still going to be John and I going back and forth with stories we each brought. I guess I can start things off, and that way we can just go back and forth.
Let's do it, brother.
All right. So this first one I got here is from r/Am I Overreacting by user bestpirate5073. And the title is, Am I overreacting? During my book club this weekend, one of the husbands asked me to stop coming because of what we read. I said no.
That husband is going to stop coming because the fucking wife is going to be like, what are you doing, ruining my book club?
That's where I come.
Maybe the books that they're reading kind of gets them in the zone to be able to do said activities, and if the husband's kind of prudish about it, boy, you ain't going to benefit off of shit. So what are we doing here, my guy? Let the girls read what they want to read.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So I'm part of a neighborhood book club that's been meeting for about a year. It's mostly women in their late 20s to early 40s, and I'm the only guy. We rotate houses every month, and honestly, it's been one of the better ways I've met people since moving here. The club recently got into dark romance. It wasn't my suggestion, but everyone voted on it, and that's just where the group ended up. We spend most of the meeting talking about character developments, plots, whether the MMC is actually redeemable, etc. I don't know what the MMC is.
MMC. Main something character?
Microsoft Management Console is what AI Overview does.
Let's see. While you're male main character.
Okay, gotcha. Because in romance books, there's usually like a main male character, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what they're talking about.
Correct us if we're wrong, Wikimaniacs.
Yeah,
two guys that don't read a lot.
Well, we read a lot, just not. I would say dark romance is probably not our genre.
That's true.
Yeah,
our genre is most of subreddits.
That is true. So, no big deal, right? I'm friendly with everyone, but I don't hang out with any of them outside of the book club. I know a few of their husbands from saying hello if they're around before or after meetings, but that's about it. After our meeting a few days ago, I was loading a folding chair into my car when one of the husbands came outside and asked if he could talk to me. He told me he'd appreciate it if I stopped coming to book club. I asked why, and he said his wife was becoming way too excited about book club ever since they started reading romance, and that it was weird having the only guy there discussing those books with a group of married women. What a weird...
That's so insecure of the husband.
Yeah.
Why don't homeboy pick up the book and they can discuss together too? Like, what are we doing here?
But it's also just like, oh, your wife's excited about something. So you're like,
shouldn't you be happy? Yeah,
Yeah.
What a douchebag.
I laughed at first because I genuinely thought he was joking, because sometimes guys can be funny like that. But turns out he wasn't joking. He said he wasn't accusing me of doing anything inappropriate, but that the whole situation made him uncomfortable and that it would, quote, solve a lot of problems if I just found a different hobby. I told him I wasn't there to flirt with anyone. I'm there because I like reading, everyone in the group voted on the books, and I enjoyed the discussions. I also said if he has concerns about his wife's interest in fictional, morally questionable men, that's probably something they should talk about together. He got annoyed and said I was intentionally missing the point. I eventually just told him, I'm not quitting the book club because you're insecure about fictional men. If that's a big deal, just join. Now I'm wondering if I should have just handled it differently. I don't want to create a tension in the neighborhood, but I also don't think it's reasonable to ask me to leave a group I've been a part of for a year because he's uncomfortable. So am I overreacting here?
Absolutely not. You have every single right in the world to be in that book club. And kind of like you mentioned, you're not there to mess people's lives up. You're there to, read about books, engage with other people who are also into the same genres as you, and overall just to have a social aspect. If anyone's making anyone uncomfortable in this situation, it's the husband. They say like it's gonna fix a lot of their issues. I don't know, maybe work that out at home. Like, why are you gonna bring me with your problem? I ain't got nothing to do with it, buddy.
Yeah, well, it's just like, first of all, I don't even see why it's an issue. There's a ton of other people in the group. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like he's insecure about the content she's reading, and then he's projecting that onto the only male in the group without having to confront the actual issue he's having. Whether that be not living up to those expectations that maybe the book is setting out for her, or if he's just insecure and doesn't like that his wife is talking to other men. Either way, fucking weird, dude. Don't bring that up to me. I'm just a guy hanging out at a club.
Yeah. And like I think we said this in the beginning too. The wife is excited about, doing something. It's something that she's passionate about, something that brings her life. Shouldn't you be excited for your partner?
Yeah.
Or if like you really truly want to be like, man, I want to be able to relate to her. I want to be able to, get into what she's into. Surprise her, maybe on the side while she's reading it, also read up on it. And then at the end, when, she said, oh, I finished the book, and you just happen to be in the same pace as her. I'm like, surprise. Like I read it. Like, let's talk about it. Let's bond about this shit,
That's, for me, that would be me trying to read the same speed as Sienna and then just falling behind. Currently, I'm reading a book series, and Sienna just started the first book, and I'm on the second book, and I'm about halfway through the second, and she's almost on the first. And currently, reading for me feels like, oh god, I gotta hurry up. She's gonna catch me.
It's like her and running with you, dude.
Yeah.
You can have like a 2-mile head start. She's gonna lap your ass twice.
She's gonna get me at one point. We gotta if we keep the run under a kilometer, I can beat her. But as soon as it goes beyond that, I'm fucked.
My lungs.
I can't handle it. So top comment says, what a loser. Jealous of a book? I would have laughed in his face.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then I'm for reads says, not overreacting. That man is a loser. It's a damn book. What's the book, by the way? And then they say it's Haunting of Adeline, whatever that happened. So I've never heard of that.
My ex read a lot, so they probably have read, or someone is well versed of that story.
People in the comments are saying terrible book. So let us know if that's also your thoughts, Wikimaniacs.
Damn.
All right, John, you're up, buddy.
All right, Josh. This first story is coming from r/relationship advice. The title is, I have had enough of my girlfriend's financial games.
Games. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, financial, manipulation or anything that could be in that area, I wouldn't also put up with that. But we have also had guys be like, she's a gold digger when she's not at all. So it could go one of two ways, but I'll leave it open for either one right now.
All right, let's see where this goes. And this also comes with an update, so just giving you a heads up for that.
All right.
So, my girlfriend and I have been dating for a little over 4 years. Last year, we decided her and her son could move into my home. Before that, we discussed bill and household responsibilities, and we came to an agreement. We agreed that she would pay $500 a month and cover groceries and the most basic necessities. I would cover all utilities and such. We would each pay our own phone bill, car payments, and insurance. My mortgage is about $2,200 a month, and I earn a little bit more twice than what she earns. She previously paid $950 a month for rent, not including utilities. I figured that this was fair, and that we'd both benefit a little financially, and she agreed.
Yeah.
Even beyond that agreement, I still purchase most of my own necessities and some groceries, which I think that's kind of like a fair trade-off that they
This is a good
seem to agree on.
split. She's saving like $450 a month, and
True.
he's saving $500 a month on whatever he was
Yeah.
paying. So
Last fall, I purchased a newer truck. Nothing fancy, a 2020 model with low miles. She would grief me on it that I'm using her rent money to buy new things. My trade-in plus cash left me with a $250 a month payment for about 4 years. I had used savings from before she even moved in. My only thing is, like, for big purchases like that, I would have that conversation a
Yeah.
little bit. But
but the coming out with an accusation of you using her is not a great way to look at it either. So yeah, it's like he should have had the discussion at first. She's coming into it with the wrong mindset, I think. Like,
right.
it should be like, well, why didn't you talk to me about that? Like, I feel we
Yeah.
should, like, we're partnership. We should make these decisions together, kind of thing.
I completely agree. That was one thing that kind of like rubbed me off a little bit. I'm like, I would not make that big of a purchase without consulting with, especially someone that you live in a household with.
Yes, share expenses.
Right. In February, she came home with a brand new SUV and a $925 a month payment. That's like damn near 5 times what he's paying.
Yeah.
Or 4 times what he's paying. Since then, she has been refusing to pay me the full amount, claiming she doesn't have enough money. It's not fair that I got a new car and that it's my house and she shouldn't have to pay towards the mortgage, because if we break up, it'll just be money thrown away. I'm not understanding this logic from you, girl.
Well, I do understand, like, she's just paying rent, so her name's not on anything. You know what I mean? So I can understand that. But the most immature way you could have gone about it is buying a brand new SUV. So it's like both these people suck, I think.
I don't know how to navigate this, especially with a child involved. Even with her not paying, it won't crush me financially, but it's obvious as hell she's taking advantage of me. I love the kid as my own, and his father is a deadbeat who doesn't want anything to do with him. I know if I kick her out, she won't be able to afford rent with that car payment, and not sure where they would go. I'd feel horrible letting that young child be forced to sleep in a car or on the streets. The relationship is over in my head at this point, and I've just given up for civility and pretending everything is fine. How do you think I should go about breaking it off? Do I give an ultimatum, or just give her a period of time to figure things out, knowing she will likely try to manipulate me or possibly become more of a hindrance to me?
Yeah, because, okay, we've already kind of gone over the issues. It's like, yeah, you should have talked to her first about a big purchase. As being in a relationship, that's an important thing to do. Her way of going about it, immature and completely the wrong way to go about it. She should have talked to you and had a conversation about, hey, next time making purchases, just let me know so that we are on the same page. And then her buying the new car, crazy. I do understand what she's saying is like she is paying into his mortgage, basic kind of thing. Like she's never going to own anything by the end of this, which I get. But again, you got to have that conversation when you're not heated and when it's just a normal conversation. Plus, you did agree to this, so that is on you as well. So I understand that. But then coming around to the final issue here, it's like he's committed to breaking it off. Yeah, because you kind of got to worry about like squatters' rights in this. I don't know where they live, but that is an issue we've encountered in some of these stories. I would say give her a heads up, like a timeline of like, hey, I would like you out by this point. She does seem petty enough that she will try and do some shit. So
that's what I'm afraid of, unfortunately.
I worry about that, but like get it in writing, maybe like have a contract written down, like eviction notice kind of thing. And then at least you have a paper trail of that. and then give her a decent timeline and maybe help find her apartment or something like that. So at least you're guiding her towards the right decision.
The pettiness of like, oh, you know what? I'm going to buy a car that's like $925 a month. And then on top of that, she's like, well, you know what? I'm not going to pay my share of rent anymore. I'm like, you got me fucked up, girl.
Yeah.
You ain't doing that shit with me.
Because he bought the truck and was still contributing his share that he agreed to.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, he hasn't necessarily done anything wrong that way. It's just big purchases should be discussed between partners.
Yeah. That was one part that I'm like, I would not just purchase something that big without consulting my partner first.
Exactly.
Top comment for this one, Erin Yeager commented, she made her financial choices, so you don't have to keep paying the price for them. To which Bluebird Important 706 commented, agreed, this should absolutely be a wake-up call. A $925 per month car payment is insane in itself. Also, if she just went rogue and made this purchase without any discussion, it's concerning and seems vindictive towards you and demonstrates a lack of responsibility financially. To which we're going back to the point, he also should have, given her the benefit of the doubt of just having that conversation with her in the beginning as well. And then last top comment, I Love Sloths commented, tell her she will be evicted if she doesn't pay her rent. It's costing her less living with you than an apartment. She's going to have to trade the new car in or find something that she can afford.
Yeah, I just don't understand what she thinks is the end goal here. Like, now you're burdened with this fucking vehicle that has lost 30% of its asset value as soon as you throw it off.
Yep.
And now you're stuck with that payment, and you're pissing off, the guy that your partner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this isn't a recipe for success. I don't know what you're thinking here. You have a child to think about as well. It sounds like he cares about the child as well. So I don't know if maybe you offer to like supplement food and stuff for him and take him on weekends or something like that. I don't know. You could, if you want, because it sounds like he does care about the child, which kudos to you for doing that. So yeah, maybe there's some way you could work around like helping the kid out, setting him up. I don't know. That's up to you to decide, but definitely the eviction notice. I'm on board with that.
$900 a month. There's so much things you could get for a kid for $900 a month. Jesus freaking Christ.
College tuition.
Josh. Facts. On to the update. A lot of people did ask some questions, so OP kind of put like a list of some of the most common questions that they wanted answered. They put, first and foremost, we had the talk after we got home for breakfast. It was pretty civil. Yes, tears were shed. Even though I've been ready for the relationship to end, I do still care about them both, and I will miss them. Thankfully, her parents are willing to take them, but want a week or so to prepare. In the meantime, they will both stay here. I did leave room for open contact and possible reconciliation if she chooses to figure out her finances and direction in life. She also mentioned she'd like for me to continue to be a figure in her son's life, to which they said the kid's 7 years old, and not sure what that entails. In the last few months, things actually have been normal besides the financial situation. She still maintained her roles throughout, we were friendly, and yes, we were still intimate. It's just when the discussion of finances came up, things would get really, really weird. I want to help, but I don't think she fully comprehends how bad of a decision it was. So to all of the people saying kick her out or get rid of her, I'm not putting a child on the streets. Thankfully, that won't be the case. So at least OP,
OP has a moral compass and cares
yes,
about both of them. So that is nice. Because, I mean, yeah, listen, relationships, you have different values in certain areas. And this is one where, they clearly veer and she doesn't see his point of view, which I think are the valid point of views in this discussion.
Oh, for sure.
And so that's fair. He can still care about her and care about her kid and still want the best for them. But he doesn't
still have his standards for what he wants out of a relationship.
Exactly.
Totally valid. Her paying $500 a month in rent plus groceries and necessities could exceed what's fair for her to pay. I didn't get into detail about shared/split expenses. She bought groceries that we ate at home. Almost nearly every time we left the house, I was the one that paid. Whether it was meals, events, vacations, I covered the bulk of it. I shopped for and purchased a majority of meals I ate at work, which is both breakfast and lunch. I'd also purchase snacks as well as odds and ends. After added utilities, it likely broke even. We discussed finances pretty thoroughly before she moved in, and I really didn't look at it as an opportunity for financial gain. I just didn't want to be put in a position where it's a hindrance, and it has become to that. To add, she's not leaving my house empty-handed. She can take anything she has brought into this house. She also has a brand new car. And then the last thing that they put, finances are the worst excuse to break up with someone. You're selfish. I completely disagree with like people saying that shit. That's a huge fucking reason, bro.
That's massive.
Yeah. I've been open since day one about my need for financial security. I grew up poor in a financially unstable home. My parents divorced when I was 3, and my father chose drugs and alcohol and became absent. We rarely stayed in one place for over a year. Meals were skipped. It wasn't until my teens until we had some stability. When I hit adulthood, I got an adult job, moved in with a friend, and managed to bury myself in debt. In my mid-20s, I had maxed out several credit cards, taken out high-interest loans that I couldn't pay, and had bills sent to collections. I know that feeling all too well. Life was very rough for the next several years, and I've worked extremely hard to dig myself out and create a stable life. Putting myself in that position again, or even heading that way, is a huge fear of mine.
I truly don't understand the people that were like, financial issues are a dumb reason to break up. It's like, what the fuck are you
literally
talking?
one of the reasons why
It's one of the
people break
main
up.
reasons, I'm pretty sure. Apart from like, cheating,
Infidelity.
drugs,
Yeah.
alcohol, like
For
that kind
sure.
of thing. It's like, it's top 4, I would say. So
Agreed.
it's on the Mount Rushmore of breakup reasons because money is stressful and living is stressful. And especially like the economy right now, things are hard to afford and that makes you on edge.
Yeah.
And it might, it might not be the main reason in a lot of cases, but it adds to the stress of
It's a
your
contributing
overall life.
factor for sure.
Yeah. So crazy take from Reddit. Whoever said that.
Yeah, as we said in previous episode, guys, money is expensive.
Money is expensive. You are right. All right, buddy. Let's move into my next one here. Posted on r/am I the asshole by altruistic simple 4428. Title is, am I the asshole for getting my sister a doctor kit?
Is your sister dreaming to be a doctor as a child, or are they like in high school just be like, you bum, you better be a doctor or you're gonna shame our family?
They're actually going to be a dentist.
I'm gonna go asshole for this one.
Okay. All right. So my sister Jem, preteen, just had her birthday party. All of my siblings and I have always been close for the most part. Well, recently, Jem has expressed interest in becoming a doctor when she grows up. Now, I'm in the medical field, so I was thrilled. I wanted to get her a doctor kit for her birthday, but when I got to looking, everything seemed too young for her, along with all cheap and plastic. So I figured I had some supplies in my house that I'd outgrown, so who better to give it to? At the party, Jem opened up her very own doctor kit. I gave her my own stethoscope and BP cuff, pulse ox, and a pair of scrubs that would almost fit her, an ace wrap, some disposable supplies from work, a thermometer, procedure masks, and a gown, and even an old reflex hammer that one of my doctors offered to throw in. Nothing was sharp or dangerous, which she's a preteen. It's not like she's a toddler.
I don't know, bro. Like, I accidentally cut myself a lot as a teenager. Like, shit, this was sharp.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's not like she's not, she's old enough to.
Childproof everything. I needed to get things childproof as a teenager, bro.
Till he was 25. I also taught her how to use it later, and that night she was thrilled. We could hardly get her to sit down and eat dinner. My heart ached seeing her so happy for the first time in a long time. Yesterday, my mother texted me that she was very upset. She said the gift was bad because almost all of it was used, and I would be upgrading my own stuff to give instead of giving Jem new stuff for her. She said the scrubs didn't fit Jem properly, so Jem was sad that I decided to, quote, cheap out on her. I don't have a lot of money, and I tried to explain real equipment is expensive. My mother said I should have gone with a different gift then. She said that this was a repeat of my brother's ramen kit all over again. I thought my gift had been thoughtful and had shown how I'd been paying attention to her interests, but my mom and Jem have been ignoring me. I didn't mean to offend her, and now I wish I'd never done this stupid present at all. I know they live differently from me, but she seemed happy when she first got it. I could be the asshole because most of what I gave her is used, but I'm not sure. So am I the asshole?
Damn, I'm gonna go with no. I don't know if the mom is kind of telling, her feelings,
Like projecting them?
Projecting them to make Jem feel a certain way. But to me, this is thoughtful as hell. Like, siblings, is that what it is?
Yeah, they're siblings.
Yeah, I mean, they OP said they were particularly close for the longest time. Jem has been talking about wanting to get in the career field. It's not so that the product is or the gift was used. It's like there was thought behind it. You even went to like your coworkers and talked to them, said like, "Oh, hey, I'm giving this gift to my sister." I believe one of your doctors even said, "Oh, throw this reflex hammer just to add more, make it more like kind of authentic experience for your sister." So there's nothing asshole-ish about this. And yes, money is tight. Like it should be more on like the intent and the purpose of people giving you. It's just like, hey, I thought of you. This is something that I feel like you've talked to me about so much, and I wanted to give you this gift because I'm thinking about you. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know why OP thinks they're an asshole in this situation.
Well, I think they think that because the mom's putting pressure on her.
Well, I mean, because the fucking mom is being a dick, dude.
It's incredibly pretentious. I mean, not the asshole, by the way. I'll say that right off the bat, but incredibly pretentious of the mom to be like, well, it's not new, so it's not a good gift. Like, what a privileged way to think about things. Have you never had a hand-me-down? Have you never received like a re-gift that someone thinks, oh, this person will like a lot more than I do? You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine being so up my own ass that I can't see the thought that went behind this gift. And I imagine like OP is probably still in like medical school, or like they can't be that old, you know what I mean? So they're probably still, paying for schooling or something like that. And so it's like, like going to school to be a doctor is expensive. I don't blame you for looking at other ways to save money. And it's like, hey, there's this stuff I have outgrown it. I'm looking to get new stuff anyway. My sister is interested in this. I'll give her a starter kit. That's a great idea. And I had the exact same thought as you. It's like, feels like the mom's projecting onto Jem and making her think, oh, my sister didn't give me a good gift because it's like used. Which is not the case at all. So and like chances are there's no medical like scrubs that will fit like a preteen, So, I don't think they'll probably like costume wise, like, but this is kind of like authentic shit. Man, if one of my friends gave me like, the Wikimaniacs sent us like used jerseys, like people they worn them for, and I'm like, dude, I fucking appreciate this shit. Like, you thought of us. Like, are you kidding me right now? But
I mean the Raiders one, like I have choice words, but I'm just like, it is what it is at this point. But still, you thought of us, even though I fucking hate that team. But still, we appreciate it.
Yeah. Reddit deemed not the asshole, and Lunar Eclipse said, not the asshole. You should ask Jem how she truly feels. Your mother might be putting words into her mouth/brain, which seems to be the most like what Reddit was thinking as well, the projection onto her.
Yeah, because like the initial reaction seemed like, oh, she was excited about it. I feel like teenagers don't have filters like that. You'll see immediately if they're like, I don't fuck with it.
Exactly. And then Sweetie Pie Dream said, not the asshole. It's a shame your mother has no appreciation for anything that's not new, even if it's thoughtful. This was a very thoughtful, and it sounded like your sister really liked it until your mom complained, which is like, that's like when a toddler falls down. Instead of being like, "Oh, are you okay?" You're supposed to like cheer, so they don't react sad to it.
Damn, way I laugh. Ah, you dumbass! Walk with your feet, stupid.
And then OP adds an edit here, just expanding on what the ramen kit was for the brother. So my brother, who really, really likes ramen, I bought him all different types of ramen, toppings, sauces from different countries, so he could try them. I think he ate at least some of it because there was a lot missing from the box when I came to visit, but my mom said the gift was cheap and bad for his health.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. I will argue, like the ramen that's not like within like your area because of like the imports and the tariffs nowadays, they could get really expensive, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, like even the like I've seen like ramen that's like $11 a packet. I'm like, are you
Holy
fucking kidding me
shit.
right now?
That's
Well,
crazy.
'cause, I mean, some of them are like from Korea, some are from like Japan. They're more on like I
The
guess
higher end.
higher end of it. But I'm like, $11 for instant ramen is insane.
Yeah, because isn't that shit like less than $1?
30 cents. Yeah. But again, with all the shipping, tariffs, and all those costs, I
Yeah.
can see why. But that is still a thoughtful gift. You know how many different types of ramens are in the world for you to be able to try all of them in one sitting? Like that's fucking sick, dude.
Exactly. God.
What a douchebag mom, dude.
Yeah, maybe she's bad for your health. I think you should distance yourself from her.
Yeah, gather all your siblings just to be like, hey, maybe we should send her ass to the retirement home like tomorrow or something.
We revolt tonight.
Yeah. Godly. All right, Josh. Next story is, again, this is from r/best of Redditor updates, but it was originally posted on r/relationships.
Let's go.
You might get a laugh. You might get a laugh at this one. The title for this one is Boyfriend of 1 month keeps telling me he loves me.
As soon as you said 1 month, I'm like, oh no. But did you say wuvs?
He loves me. It's princess.
Is it going to be like his way of building up to love you? Because that's kind of cute, but also insanely crazy. All right.
I love you, Josh.
Not ready to say the L word.
Ah, you bitch. All right. By the way, this story is all the way back from December 2014, so it's been quite a bit.
Okay.
All right. Story goes as this. Okay, short and simple, and I will say now that I've told him a few times that I don't like it. He first said it one night. Love you. and I immediately asked what that means in case he's throwing love out 4 goddamn weeks in. He said, it means I love you.
My God.
He's never used baby talk in the 6 months I knew him and never seemed this silly. I told him baby talk makes me uncomfortable and the reference to love makes me uncomfortable this early on. He said he understood. He keeps saying it when I go to bed though. He'll text me, love you, and says it when he hugs me when we leave after we've hung out somewhere. Every time I tell him to please stop with the baby talk and love. I've told him probably 6 times now. I've said it makes me uncomfortable. Is there a better way to explain, or is this a lost cause? It's very early on, so I'm aware it's better to break up now than put up with it, but I'm wondering from outside perspectives if telling him I'm uncomfortable with baby talk may not be clear enough / easy to understand. Maybe he doesn't think it's baby talk in this context. I'm mostly just concerned that I've not actually made it clear to him, someone who considers this talk to be normal, that I haven't actually given him a fair warning / chance to change before I dump him.
No, I think you have made the decision, OP. I think you couldn't have made it clearer. He keeps going against your wishes. I think you both need to find someone that, if
loves you back, you know, that way.
Jesus Christ. Say you wait him. We're breaking up. Yeah, because you clearly hate the baby talk. He clearly likes it. You both need to find someone that is compatible in that regard. Especially 1 month in, he's saying it. It's like, that's a little quick, in my opinion.
That's crazy. Imagine
Yeah.
being told something 6 times in a 1 month span. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. And he's just like, okay, but I still love you, cutie.
I love you after 1 month. Shut
Quick
the fuck
edit.
up.
Quick edit. I forgot to add it might be important. It isn't always just when we say goodbyes. If we're watching a movie or hanging out, he'll turn around and mumble cottonmouth, I love you, and maybe cuddle me. It's not just a thing he uses to end conversation, but it primarily happens when we're saying goodbye.
Listen, I don't want to dog on him too hard because it's like baby talk happens, and like, you could do that with your partner. It does. It's cringy as fuck when you hear it outside of that context. And it seems like OP finds it cringy no matter what. So, yeah, I think it's over, OP. I think you've made it clear he keeps going past your boundary. That's not cool.
All right, Josh, the update did not take too long because OP immediately updated the next day.
I weft him.
I know it's only been 24 hours, but people felt quite strongly about this, so I figured I'd write this out tonight. First, thanks for all the replies. Many helped me feel affirmed in that I was correct to hate the behavior and be upset, but some also helped me work out why he may keep doing it. I will mention my use of heart emoji and stuff like good nights is not exclusive to us. Everyone in our friendship group uses it almost like a smiley face emote. We use it with others as well as ourselves. However, he could still be misinterpreting that, so I took into account that maybe I wasn't totally clear and maybe he was getting mixed signals. I was due to meet him today and did so, intending to ask him to explain why he kept doing it. Not word for word, obviously, but his words were pretty shocking and I remember it very well, luckily. Part of why I wanted to post it tonight while it's all still fresh in my noggin, and here's how it went. So OP's in the dialogue, why do you keep using the word and the baby talk when I've asked you not to? You know it makes me uncomfortable and you've apologized, so surely you know it's inappropriate and you should stop. Were the apologies fake? To which he looked very offended at the suggestion, and I think I baited him too much. I regret it since he got angry.
Got hangry.
He got hangry. That's me right now. I haven't eaten yet.
Oh, shit.
To which the boyfriend or the ex-boyfriend said, what the hell? No, I apologize for making you uncomfortable. OP. Then why keep doing things that makes me uncomfortable?
Yeah.
The ex. Maybe I should be more obvious. I'm apologizing for the fact that you interpreted my affections that way. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm not sorry for the baby talk. You just have to get used to it.
No, I don't.
Hell nah. Hell nah. Yeah, like what Josh said, I'm weaving you.
Holy shit. What an insane thought. I'm sorry you feel that way. It's such a disrespectful.
I fucking hate it when people say that shit, dude.
It's like, no, motherfucker. It
bothers me so much.
Yeah, it's because it's like it's putting the onus on that person instead of taking ownership for what you've done. And it's so fucking disrespectful. Opie
said, so you don't care that it makes me uncomfortable? Him. I do, but you just need to stop being uncomfortable with a normal, cute thing. Here's when the mask drops, Josh. You're being a bitch about it now, honestly, and it's hurting my feelings. What if I say I'm uncomfortable when you don't use baby talk with me? Would you change?
Yes. Normally people would. They would respect their partner. Jesus Christ.
To which OP says, those are two different things. You're deflecting. Him. No, I have every right to talk to you how I want. You're being a hypocrite. OP. I wouldn't want you to suffer with the burden of dating a hypocrite then. Goodbye. Don't contact me ever again. I was actually kind of proud of how quick I was, but I was fuming and shaking after I walked off and got to my car. He texted me the generic, you're overreacting stuff, and when I ignored it, he demanded the gifts back that he's given me. Dude spent a lot of money on me, and I never asked for it. So I think he's love bombing those 6 weeks. Huh?
Yeah, I was getting that vibe from when he, a month in, he's telling you he loves you. I was getting that vibe, but the bombardment of gifts and stuff confirms it.
It's confirmation. Yeah. Yep. I told him the gifts are legally mine once given to me and declared as gifts. I told him I never asked for the gifts, and it was his choice to buy them. Live with the choice. Finished by saying again, do not contact me. I've blocked him on all social media. The gifts were a little too much, and they put something I also mentioned once, but he gifted again after. Since he only did it once after I said not to, I wasn't going to pull him up on it unless he, liking the situation, kept doing it. I did try to refuse the gifts, and he got upset until I accepted them. In hindsight, the gifts were starting to go the same direction as the baby talk. I was an idiot for not seeing the red flag sooner. I don't want the gifts, and they're somewhat expensive, and they all still got their tags on. Teddy bears, clothes, shoes, and jewelry, all bought for me in a month. Now going to a charity shop after Christmas to hopefully make a decent bit of money back for a better cause than some dude who loves me so much. He just has to shower me with gifts and ignore my comfort and boundaries. You guys helped open my eyes and makes me stop feeling like the bad guy for taking issue with it. I really wanted to understand and explain to him, but I guess his true colors came out. Surprising how I didn't ever see or hear about this side of him for 6 months when we were friends. Thank you guys again for all your advice and help in this thread last night.
Hell yeah, OP. Yeah, you were never in the wrong in that case. No. Your ex is a whittle bitch. Yeah, like it's just like the disrespect, like the love bombing thing is very clear at this point. I find people that love bomb just have no personality, and so they hide behind gifts and words of affection to win people over instead of having a goddamn personality, like I said. So yeah, I think you dodged a bullet. Luckily, it was only a month, and you saw his, as John said, his mask drop and the true face come out. So yeah, good on you, OP.
What a woozer. Final comments for this one. They put, it sounds like this guy doesn't really care about what other people think, and he just does his own thing. Not just the WUV stuff, but the gifts as well, completely disregarding your feelings. And to me, this is the best way to drop the mic because OP fucking hella made me laugh on this one. They put, I mean, part of me thinks he lashed out because I confronted him because he was so insistent on being affectionate with the WUV stuff. It really shocked me to see him suddenly be such an asshole. Maybe others were right in that he loved me and was upset that it wasn't reciprocated and lashed out finally. Whatever, he isn't my problem anymore.
Fucking got his ass.
Good shit, OP.
All right, John, let's move on to my last one here. Posted on r/Am I the Asshole by Beautiful Pangoni. And the title is, Am I the asshole for refusing to let my sister announce her pregnancy at my wedding?
Nah, get your own moment, sis. What the fuck?
Also crazy ask.
Hell nah. Do it the next day, the day before. I don't know. Just don't do it the day of.
Even the day before is kind of shitty.
Oh, that's true. Because don't yeah. There's still festivities going. Yeah, do it the day after.
You have time to announce it. So
yeah.
All right. So I, 27 female, got married 2 weeks ago after being engaged for almost 2 years. My husband and I paid for almost the entire wedding ourselves because we wanted everything to be exactly how we imagined it to be. About a week before the wedding, my older sister, 31 female, told me she had found out she was pregnant. I was excited for her family since she and her husband had been trying for over a year. She then asked if she could announce it during the reception or sometime in between. I told her I was happy for her, but to be honest, I wasn't comfortable with that because I wanted the wedding to stay focused on celebrating us, and also my fiance needs to agree as well. I suggested she announce it any other day, maybe at the family brunch the next morning, or Thanksgiving for the wedding. She looked disappointed, but said she understood. Moving along to the wedding. During cocktail hour, a few of our cousins and some friends came up to congratulate my sister. I was confused until one of them asked if I didn't know she was pregnant. Turns out my sister had been telling family members privately because according to her, people kept asking why she wasn't drinking or being her usual self. I tried to ignore it, but then my aunt asked the DJ for the microphone so everyone could toast the two biggest celebrations in the family.
Hell no.
I immediately told the DJ not to hand over the mic and that this is my day. My sister looked angry but kept her cool. She later said I embarrassed her and said I was acting jealous over a baby. The next morning, she skipped the brunch and sent me a long text saying I had ruined what should have been one of the happiest moments of her life because it's not like anyone would remember the wedding in a few years, but they'll always remember the first grandchild of the family. It caused a huge issue since everyone involved. I'm just thinking if I should have let her go or told my husband about it beforehand to avoid all this. But I don't like it when she tried to be the center of attention always, but then I might be wrong. So am I the asshole?
Hell no. As a matter of fact, I'd consider cutting ties with your sister altogether because you already said your piece. Yeah, she's pregnant. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You also had, an engagement. This is also a once-in-a-lifetime celebration for you and your husband. You worked extremely hard to get this day exactly how you want it to be. You had that conversation with your sister and said that, hey, you can announce it any other time you want. Can you just make these few hours about us, please? Because we've been waiting for this our whole lives as well. You offered the fucking family brunch the next day. She got the opportunity to tell everybody the next day when everyone is still gonna be present. She couldn't fucking wait. She couldn't stop being the main character in the situation. Yeah, people ask. So fucking what? People ask you questions all the time. Deflect, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Lie for like a couple hours and then tell the truth the next day. What the fuck is wrong with this sister, bro?
I hazard to guess people weren't actually asking, and she was just openly telling them, in my opinion.
She's like, oh, look at me. Look what I'm drinking. I can't drink today. I wonder why I can't drink. Man, I bet she's been like this her whole life, too.
Oh, it sounds like it. And like during our wedding, we had our MCs were both pregnant. We knew about the one, but the other one we didn't know about, and we didn't find out until afterwards. She kept it a secret the whole time. And the other one kept it a secret during our bachelorette party. And told everyone afterwards. And it's like, I mean, I personally wouldn't have cared, but like I respected that they kept it to themselves and didn't want to overshadow with anything else. But yeah, it feels like she was trying to go over your head because she did ask. And the moment you said no, it should have been like, all right, I'll just tell them the next day at the brunch because you said that was okay. And I think that's fine. She couldn't have waited one more day to not tell anyone. I think that's crazy. So
my aunt is crazy too, bro.
Yeah, ask for the mic.
I'm like, I'm kicking her ass out too, aunt. What you mean?
We're not just making fucking announcements to whatever we want. That's insane. Man. And then for your sister afterwards to be like, well, no one's gonna remember your wedding. It's like, okay. What the fuck?
That's even more of indication that this was a premeditated plan that they were gonna do that shit regardless.
Yeah, I think so. Reddit team Not the Asshole and Hyper Kid said, not the asshole. She was quite right to tell you about her pregnancy, but not at your wedding. It seemed like she ignored all the fair boundaries you set. To which OP said, thank you. I never expected her to keep it a secret, especially since people were asking questions. I just hope she'd respect the one boundary I asked for, which was not turning my wedding into the place for a family announcement. That's really all I wanted. Which is like, yeah, she was even, OP was even okay with her be like telling people at the wedding, just not openly making an announcement.
A big scene.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think is fair. I think it's like, yeah, if people are directly asking you and you don't want to lie and you just tell them, I think that's fine. I think that's okay.
Just be like, hey, just can you not? If that was the case, if I was a sister, I'd be like, hey, can you just not say
keep it on the DL
because this is her day? Yeah, but a part of me feels like she wanted the attention to herself.
Yeah, we could talk about it tomorrow at brunch. Just don't bring it up. Yeah. Like that kind of thing.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit. All right, Josh, my last story for today. I'm going to keep it a little light for this one since you have one more story to go. This one is from r/Today I Fucked Up. The title for this one is Today I Fucked Up by Playing the Spanking Game.
Well, never in my life have I played the Spanking Game, I don't think.
All right, we shall see how it goes. For some context, I play Far Cry 5. Have you played that game?
5. Yes, that's the one where the guy's like sitting down, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's 4.
I played that one then.
Okay. 5 is probably my second favorite in the series. 3 will always be my favorite, and then 5 is probably my second one.
Is 5 the one with the guy from Breaking Bad?
No, that's 6.
Okay. I'm all over the place. I've never played 5 then.
5 is the one when they were like set in like rural Montana.
Oh, no,
and
I didn't play that.
It was like a cult.
No, I didn't. Unfortunately.
That one was good.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Far Cry. If you play one Far Cry, you played like most of it, anyways. Just because of like the thing. But I like the feel and the story of Far Cry 5. I think you'd appreciate it because it's a cult leader.
Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe.
Yeah. If you have Game Pass, I think they have it on Game Pass.
Okay.
Again, for some context, I play Far Cry 5. If you haven't played it, the basic premise is that you're fighting an insane cult to free the local community with hunting and other side activities mixed in. When my 4-year-old is watching me play, I try to avoid filling the screen with people getting shot in the face. So instead, I run around with a melee weapon and smack the local wildlife, mostly predators, on the rear end, then sprint away while they chase me. Also, goat dad for that. Just like, well, I don't want to see my kids see violence.
Yeah.
Maybe just spank some fucking animals in the butt. My daughter thinks it's the funniest thing she's ever seen and has affectionately dubbed it the Spanking Game.
Okay, I could see where this might be going.
Fast forward to today. We're sitting in a restaurant when our waiter came over, introduces himself, and before I can say a word, my daughter looks him dead in the eyes and proudly announces, "My dad plays the Spanking Game with me." The poor guy froze. I froze. Time itself froze. Now, I'm desperately trying to explain that I'm not playing some bizarre game with my child, and I'm playing a video game about fighting an evil cult. Except instead of shooting cultists while she's watching, I spent my time running around smacking black bears on the butt with a shovel because my daughter thinks it's hilarious. I don't think my explanation helped, and I'm pretty sure the waiter wrote down my license plate before I even got the check.
My daddy plays a spanking game with me, but I'm not her dad. Wait, that's worse.
I was like, this is kidnapping at this point. I'd be like, CPS?
The police are coming. Please stay still.
Shit. Man, fucking kids, dude. They be saying the weird, the fucking craziest shit.
Just no context to what they're saying.
Nah, absolutely not.
Maybe
It always
rename
reminds
it.
me of that one. It always reminds me of that one Instagram post, or it's just post going on in a while. It's the mom's job in Home Depot is they sell snow shovels, or basically
Okay.
shovels, right? So the kid drew a picture of the mom with a snow shovel and like dollar bills on the floor, but the shovel is like vertically designed, so it looks like it was a stripper pole.
Okay.
So, and there's like a bunch of dollar bills on the floor. So mom showed us like, this is what my kid thinks that I do. And now people think I'm a stripper. But it's her selling
Shovels.
shovel and
I make it snow in the Home Depot. Draws white powder around it too.
and now she does cocaine too.
Holy shit. Let us know down in the comments below what you guys think. Give us a like and subscribe on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to the podcast. We appreciate you. If you want bonus content, ad-free episodes, and a place where we still do live streams, go to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or click join on our YouTube channel. John, is there anything else you want to shout out before we close out the episode?
No, thank you for rocking with us for the past 5 years. Who knows when this episode is going to come out, but on behalf of the boys and I, thank you so much. Y'all have changed our lives tremendously, and we couldn't have asked for like a better set of fans. So thank you.
All right, Wikimaniacs, we appreciate you hanging out with us for another Wednesday Not Live. We'll see you on Friday's episode. Bye.
Bye.
Get therapy.